near record temperatures this week, and as soon as today, a new high could be set in Europe. Well, let's visit some of those potentially record-breaking spots, should we? Let's take you to Vegas, first of all, joined by TV anchor Rachel Smith from Lights Camera Vegas. Hi, what's it looking like where you are? Good evening where you are.
Yes, good evening. Thank you so much for having me. It's looking very sweltering and warm. I mean, right now it's almost 1 a.m. in Las Vegas, and it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is about 40 degrees Celsius, if I'm doing the math correct. But right now we are in the middle of this, excessive heat warning, and these record-breaking temperatures are showing no sign of cooling down anytime soon. In fact, we almost set a record today, tying the highest record on 117 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's 47 degrees Celsius, and we're on track to set another record. Forecasters are saying the next 10 days, we're going to see temperatures of 110 degrees every single day, which will be the longest stretch ever in Las Vegas for those triple-digit temperatures. So it's a little toasty here, more so than London, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's not warm here at all. Thank you so much for staying up for us. Much appreciated. Let's go to Malaga in Spain. Speak to journalist Walter Finch from Olive Press. What's it like where you are, Walter?
Okay, it is hot. It's very, very hot. It's not even 10 a.m. here, and already you probably can't see me that well because I was sitting in the sun before, and you can't even be in the sun before 10. This is how hot it is, and I think Malaga's looking at 42 today, but this is the regions on the coast, and if you go inland, it's 45, 44 in some parts, and you don't get the sea breeze. You can't jump in the sea. It's a real struggle here sometimes at these days.
Yeah, I'm sure, and it's going to get hotter, I'm told.
Yeah. I think the peak is going to come this week. I think part of the east, in the coast of Malaga, it's kind of bearable, but Murcia and inland, you don't have any kind of escape. Your best friend is the shade or one of these little portable fans. Some people have these neck personal fans. That's a new big thing going down, or a hand fan.
OK, thanks very much. Thank you. Claire's here from The Telegraph, of course, formerly The Telegraph, now The Times and The Sunday Times, head of travel. I'm very sorry, black mark for me. Where are people going on holiday? It's too hot.
Well, people are still going. I was just talking to Scott Dunn literally 2 minutes ago. They were taking bookings yesterday for Spain, leaving today. So you heard it here. It's not putting people off.
What about if it's too hot? Can you cancel and claim that money back?
No. What we need, be careful what you wish for, but the only way you would be able to claim your money back is if the Foreign Office deem a destination unsafe to travel to. So that would be those red alerts that we became so used to during the pandemic, and I don't think anybody wants to go back to those. But no, you're not covered, and even if you have travel insurance, a heatwave is a force majeure and it is not covered by insurance. Forest fires and those kind of natural disasters would be covered, but only if you've got natural disaster cover. So check if you're going anywhere near any potential forest fires.
People don't have that sort of cover.
No, it would be an add-on that you'd need to get. So yeah, it's if you're with a tour operator, obviously you could speak to the tour operator if you're worried about the heat and look for an alternative destination. That is, of course, the joy and the reassurance of travelling with an operator or with a travel agent, is that you do have that extra reassurance if things do go wrong or if you're worried.
And what precautions should you take then if you are going to these places? The Acropolis closed down a couple of times. Yeah. It's 40 degrees outside. You've got the kids with you. What do you do? Yeah.
Well, my advice is not to go out after 11 o'clock to the Acropolis if 45-degree heat.
Yeah.
But, sensible precautions. If you are going to, live like the locals do, go out before 11 o'clock. If you want to go out sightseeing, try and get there earlier when it's cooler and there's less crowds. Take wide-brimmed hat, loose linen, cotton clothing, or even performance sportswear can help in those extreme temperatures. you know, SPF 50, a refillable water bottle. You
Really
can
important.
freeze water bottles and sleep with them under your pillow or under your duvet if you're struggling to sleep at night. Don't open the windows. Keep.
And this is a holiday, right?
And this is a holiday, yeah. But you know, it's it's a holiday. It's away from. It's in the sun.
Yes, it's well. You can certainly look at the sun.
Yeah.
Where would you recommend going?
Well, I mean, if you are, I am actually heading to Spain in a few weeks,
Oh,
so
are
I'm
you?
hoping for slightly cooler temperatures. But if you want to go abroad and you really don't want that kind of heat, then you know Europe is heating up over the summer. But there are alternatives. Northern France, you know, you've got food, you've got art, you've got great golf courses, could be a great alternative. Or the Scandinavia, you know, a colleague on the desk has just come back from a family holiday on the Danish Riviera. 21 degrees, beautiful, had a lovely time, lots of great food. Of course, there's the lakes, you could go island hopping around Finland. You know, there's loads fika, wherever you go, coffee and cake, I'm there. You know, there's lots of really amazing options. You know, if you just kind of look beyond, great water parks in Norway if you're going away with a family. And, you know, speak to tour operators and find out where those best deals are.
Speaking of coffee and cake, apparently BA are bringing tea back.
Well, they are, if you're going to Jordan.
Oh, is that right?
All over to Jordan. And, yes, I think there is a heatwave in Jordan generally at this time of year too. But, yeah, so they have bowed to pressure in a small way. Of course, they took away coffee and tea and free drinks about 6-7 years ago. And it's not popular. So they have reintroduced for this summer free tea and coffee on these routes to Jordan. It's part of their summer offer. Apparently, there's ice creams in business class. You might get a glass of fizz in premium economy on some flights. My advice is embrace it, put the pressure on, and let's get it rolled out across the rest of the short-haul flights.
I'm completely with you on that one, especially when it comes to the fizz. And the gin and tonic. Slimline, haven't got Slimline? Never mind, I'll have one anyway. It's good to see you.